towards paddock and up towards grid.
Hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here. In Suffolk, weather can't make up its mind. 1 minute it's nice and sunny, and the next minute it's sort of cloudy and overcast. But it ain't particularly that cold, so that's great. Right, before I start, I forgot to make an apology, of all things. I said yesterday when I was talking about crash helmets and petrol stations and whatever, I actually mentioned a certain newspaper, the Evening Star, and I said that they said this thing about biking. It has been shown to me that what a prat I am. When I looked on the site, it is bilking. So it's not biking, it's my fault. Not reading it right. Probably a dyslexic moment. So I can't blame the paper anymore, even though I still think it's a crap paper. But that was wrong. So, bit of a shit really, but there you go. The good news is, this time next week, next Friday, I'll be travelling to Scotland on holiday. Yes, I'm going away for a few days to Scotland. Alas, not on a bike, which is, well, I want to go this time of year. It'd be bloody terrible up there, I reckon. But in the summer, I'd jump at the chance, but not in the winter, I don't think. But yeah, this time next week, next Friday, it's off to Scotland. Got home today, and Mrs. P had bought all these clothes and different things. Treated herself. Don't blame me, old girl. She works hard. Why shouldn't she? Just a ramble today, really. A couple of things I'd like to say. Notorious Bunny. Well done, girl. You got 100 subs. I've watched everything you've done. And it's nice to see a young lady doing so well in the blogging world. There was one blog there that I don't want to harp on about it too much, but I watched one and you really did pull my heartstrings, girl. And I'm not going to go on about it. But it shows that you're a human being and you've got a heart, girl. And I think you're a smashing young lady. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. So well done. Right, I'll make my way into Ipswich now. I'm going to go through town. Not going to do a lot. Just going to ramble on about different bits and pieces. And I thought today I would talk about things, you know, I don't really like about biking or bikes. And there's not many I don't like, but there's one or two. And I hope I don't upset anybody or anything like that, because I don't mean to. It's nothing in it at all, really. My pet hate on a motorcycle is friggin' top boxes. I hate the friggin' things, and I hate hard luggage too. And this is from a bloke who does a lot of touring. When I bought this bike, it came with a lovely big top box and hard luggage on the side. And the first year, yes, I put it all on and filled it all up, and off we went. They stuck out a mile, and filtering was a nightmare, especially, you know, when you get into these the M25 when it's like a car park all the time. And the weight of the bloody things, and he took the front wheel off the frigging ground. Well, Mrs. P, she doesn't mind going on a bike. She'll sit on a bike for miles, you know, when we go abroad and whatever. But she's not on the bike that often. But when we get a holiday, she's there. But she's always frightened of falling off her back. You know, she's one of these people, so she insists on putting a top box on the bike, which I hate. And when it comes to hard luggage, I don't. So when I go abroad, I use soft luggage. That's what I want to use, and I put them on, and they're smaller and whatever, and I find that it's easier to filter in and whatever. But I do not like top boxes, I'm afraid. I know it's handy to put your helmet in when you're out and stuff like that, and yeah, I've used it for that sort of stuff, and you know, put stuff away safely. But it's just something I just don't like about them. I don't like the look of them on a bike. You know, like this bike, you know, it's got the plate on the back for the you know, the box. And when I put it on, man, I just look at the bike and think, ugh. But when it's off, I'm like, yeah, you know. So it looks like we're going to get come right across on green. Oh, got to watch them behind me. They're every blood. Oh, this one wants to change. Don't think anybody can make up their minds what they want to do here. Keeping this one at the moment. It is a little bit tricky in Ipswich Town. This is Ipswich Town. This is your usual day in Ipswich Town. It's crazy. There's roadworks everywhere, and people don't know what the hell they're doing. They're lost, and oh, you name it, it's crap. So, yeah, top boxes, don't like them. Really do not like top boxes. In fact, it's probably number one on the list. Number two, I'm going to do this. Number two, indicators. And you all know what I'm talking about, and there's nobody out there can say they haven't left their indicator on. You know, you indicate and you do something and you forget, and you look down about a few hundred yards down the road and it's still on. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a go at this. I'll tell you what, I'll be here for friggin' ever. And I've got to get in between these two. Whee, lovely jubbly. Yeah, indicators. I hate them. Because I'm terrible. I'm always leaving mine on. You know, it's ticking away, and I look down and go, oh, for God's sake. Well, the other day I thought I'd get over this on eBay. They were showing this little thing that you could fit on there, and it beeps. And it said easy to fit, just 2 wires. Oh, well, that sounds good. No, it's like a £5. And I thought, I'll have one of them. So I ordered it up, and it came, and it some little clips and a couple of little wires. So I thought, right, let's fit it. So I took all this off here to get at the indication and everything here. Man, I've never seen so many friggin' wires. There was loads. There was loads. And I kept looking at it, and you know, I'm not daft when it comes to bike bits and pieces. I'm not saying I'm brilliant, but I'm not daft. Electrical, not at all really. I put it all back together and never put it in. So that is probably my second thing I don't like about bikes, is indicators. Why can't the manufacturers do a switch, you know, like you have in the car that puts it back, or even put one of these little things that bib if you don't have it in there, you know. So that's probably number 2 on my list. So we've got top boxes and indicators. Right, where else can I go with this? What else don't I like about bikes? Well, I know a lot of you guys in sort of Australia and places like that have all that beautiful bloody weather and that, and we don't. We have some, you know, we have a nice summer sometimes if we're bloody lucky. But our winters are a bit cruel, and I can't see why they don't put standard heated grips into bikes, you know, just to give you that little bit more comfort on a bike would be nice. You know, for the, you know what they cost, 46 quid, something like that, 50 quid, some of them. I think they could, you know, all the money they spend on bikes, they could put heated grips in, I think, sort of in sort of these colder countries. Probably asking too much of them, you know. Oh my God. This is why I like being in Ipswich on a bike. As you can see. Oh, we're down to one lane up here. This is all part of the £1 million odd they're spending on Ipswich to make us move around a bit quicker. But at the moment it's just snarling us up. Yeah, heated grips, I think they should go on most bikes. That's just my preference. The ones I got on here were on here when I bought it, you know, second hand, so they're alright. And I don't use them that much, but there's the time when I've gone, thank God for heated grips, especially in the real cold times, you know. There you go, over there, look, you see that lovely new bus station, 1.5 million, just to put all the same sort of seats and the same sort of everything that was there before. Great. No toilets. Nobody can use a toilet there. They're petitioning in the paper now for a bloody toilet. Right, other things I don't like about bikes. Well, I suppose there's not a lot really. I know we all moan about the cold and everything like that, but we wouldn't do it if we didn't love it. And I'll tell you what, I've known the time, you know, when I've been out on a bike and it's friggin' freezing and your nuts are nearly dropping off. And you think, oh my God, what am I doing? But at the end of the ride, you sometimes get up and think, fuck, that was good, you know. So it's probably a good side of the things I like about bikes, you know. Local Bobby. Keep an eye out for them buggers. Oh, we've got another lot up here now. I don't know, this is a funny one, this one, so try and get up the outside, then get in the inside if I can. Yes, there's not really a lot I don't dislike about biking. Get on the outside of this lot to get on the inside again. Oh shit. Let's see what I can do. I'll get through here. Oh no, he's going, so I'm through. Get in front of this car and I'll be alright. He's probably hating every minute of it, me getting in front of him. Oh, but the debate yesterday that I put up about the crash helmets and petrol stations. It was nice to hear from the guys from Australia about it's customary there to take your hat off, you know, your helmet off, over there. And it's too bloody hot anyway, most of them said, so they don't mind. But I haven't had any replies from any of my subscribers from America. So if anybody from America who subscribes to my channel hears this, yeah, let me know. I'd like to know what the practice is in America for crash helmets and petrol stations. That'd be interesting. I'd like to hear that. Now, I said about the dislikes and likes. Well, I can go on about the likes. We all know that. We have the freedom it gives us. You can just see that in town now, you know, just getting through all that friggin' traffic and whatever, how easy it was. If I'd have been in a car, I'd have been bloody pulling my hair out, you know. Oh, there's another thing I don't really like about, and I'll be truthful about this, and I don't think there's many bikers who can honestly say they like riding in the rain, because I don't. I don't. Oh, for God's sake. And I don't like pedestrians either. I want to kill them, especially ones who look like knobs. But anyway, yeah, riding the rain. I don't like riding the rain. I only do it if I have to, you know. Plenty of times over the years, you know, I've been in this horrific sort of rain and stuff. Cope with it well. It doesn't faze me, but you know, I've seen loads of vids on there, people talking about how to ride safely in the rain, and the only thing I can say to you newbies after all the years I've been riding, it's just ride it sweet, ride it calm, and don't overdo everything, you know. Just keep it nice and steady, and you should be alright. There shouldn't be a problem. That's what I do. I don't try and let myself get carried away in the rain. I won't get into any games with any other bikers in the rain, because I don't want to throw my bike down the road, and it is quite easy to do. So that's my talk to you youngsters on that. Oh, and the other thing is, I'm just rattling on here, I hope you don't mind. The other thing is, I had a message from Alan Boulder, the grumpy old man who lives near me, and I loved his video, especially the bit where he said, "Is anybody out there can tell me something they can F right off?" And I thought that was brilliant. Me and my son watched it and we laughed the friggin' heads off, you know. Anyway, he says, "If there's anybody out there who's got more experience on a bike than me," he'd eat his hat or something. I can't remember quite what it was. And he put down he'd been riding a bike for 44 friggin' years. So I sent a message back saying, That makes me a boy. That makes me a boy. I've been riding a bike 41 years. And he sent back and said, keep trying, son. You're a young gun. So thank you for that, mate. I really appreciate that. Made me and my boy laugh. But if you put it together, it's 85 bloody years of riding between the pair of us. 85 friggin' years. Incredible. Let's hope we keep riding along long more, mate, you know. I plan to, and I know you do, on your old BS. Was it BMW? Yeah, BMW ride. And I will catch up with you, mate, in the near future. We have that cup of coffee and talk about that old Tolly Cobble. Yeah, so I'm making my way back to my house. I ain't got far to go now. Look at that old two-stroke down there, look. All the old smoke. My God, look at that. That's unbelievable. It's like going through a freaking smoke screen. Look, I don't know if you can see it. I can bloody smell it. If this car weren't there, I would have picked up and got behind him. Man. Whew. My God. How the hell is that bike still going? So yeah, there's one or two knobs on bikes, you know, who do stupid things and whatever. I don't like. Can you see the smoke coming out of that? And he's not, look. God. Yeah, so there's one or two things I don't like and one or two things I do. I hope I upset anybody with the top box thing and the luggage and whatever, but it's just who I am, you know. Apparently the weather's going to close in next week, so I don't know if we'll all be pent up in the garage or not. I know some of you hard riders will, but if it's that bad, I won't. But looking forward to the weekend. I hope you all have a good weekend. Don't get too pissed up because I'm going on a piss tonight, and looking forward to a few pints of the old bitter. So anyway, that's me. Ramble on, Suffolk Andy.